to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Ablas. Kalle Sauerland's just paid £100 for a bottle of Prime.
110.
110.
How are you, Umar?
I'm very well, thank you.
Happy New Year.
Do we still say that?
I don't know. I haven't seen you yet this year, so yeah.
Happy New Year as well, Kalle.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to the whole Sauerland family.
Great to be back. Great to be back.
Yeah, before we talk about KSI, let's talk about the man who stole the show. Little man took down a full-grown man.
He almost took down the whole stage. I mean, phenomenal, let's call it a stage invasion. Yeah, very interesting. Always at these Misfits things, where, you know, we've had Astrid Wet trying to kiss KSI, we've had water guns being shot. Today we had Ickelman rushing the stage, taking down a few people. Actually, I think there was a couple of security on top of him as well. He's a beast, absolute beast. But expect the unexpected. And if anyone thinks that's fixed, go back and watch my reaction. I don't know where I was. It was fun.
To be fair, people might say you've always got that face on, so.
Yeah, that's true. I'm a man of many faces, as you all like to know. Comments below, please.
Did you hear anything between KSI and Face Temper up there, or not really?
Yeah, you know, Face Temper was saying, I'm taking that legacy dream of yours away tomorrow. And KSI was telling him, no, you're not. It's all about the legacy. You know, he's got this, he wants to go through all that sort of top tier of the crossover boxing fighters. Face Temper's one of them. And it's going to be lively in there tomorrow night. Absolutely packed out Wembley Arena. Expect it to be a red hot atmosphere.
Deontay Wilder's trainer Malik Scott training Face Temper for this as well.
We've got some great trainers, by the way, in the corners tomorrow night. Mark Tibbs in El Brook's corner. Great to see the pro world getting more and more involved with the Misfits side on the training front. Fantastic. It's kicking off, isn't it?
How many are we expecting at Wembley Arena tomorrow, Kalle?
Sold out. So we're set up for 10,500, I think. Not a seat in the house free tomorrow night. Absolutely sold out.
How far are we when
week of January?
When you speak to Mams about KSI and the fight that he talks about, the fans talk about with Jake Paul, how far away are we from that?
We've had good early discussions. It's a fight that will happen this year. Pretty sure about that, yeah. I mean, you know, Misfits boxing isn't about KSI versus Jake Paul. It's, you know, we've just announced a 5-year deal. Yeah. So putting these shows on a regular basis, building new characters, new faces in the sport and or in this space of crossover boxing. You know, so it's so my eyes are going everywhere.
Because you said expect the unexpected. Your fighter Maurice Briedis is apparently going to go and grab up Anthony Taylor. What I've heard. But.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, Maurice Briedis is in town. It's his birthday today, so I think he was expecting to see Jake Paul here. Yeah, everything going on here in London today. Everything going on. It's a mad crowd here at the Box Park.
Just away from this, obviously a huge weekend next weekend in Manchester. Sky Sports pay-per-view, Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. There was rumours circulating some bits had to come off. The gloves are off between Eubank Jr. and Smith. Is that correct?
I've seen the full unedited version, and I'm sure that's the one that will go out. I said it when I first saw it. This is the best gloves are off you'll ever see. Not because there's glasses thrown or hands pulled over tables or whatever else. The dislike for each other. It's not one of those stupid dislikes and afterwards they'll probably like each other. There's a dislike because they're such different characters, and that comes out even if you're not a boxing fan, even if you don't want to watch the fight, watch it, because it's almost like it's a character analysis of two very, very different people. It's so naturally that the conversation's done very well, I think, and it's highly entertaining.
How would you compare this to the Conor Benn fight in terms of difficulty, styles, etc.?
Very different fight. A lot more unknowns about Conor Benn, and we know that Liam Smith has been a world champion, and he's a
Got a guest here.
Let me introduce him. 3-time.
What is this?
I was making a wonderful. It's Prime. He's clearly not a fan.
Okay, that was a nice short entrance from Myris Briedis.
The 3-time world champion Myris Briedis, winner of the World Boxing Super Series, who doesn't like Prime much.
We just spat it all over Joe's camera.
That's about £1 a drop. So yeah. Anyway, back onto Conor Benn. We don't know much about Conor. We know he can bang. We know he's a young boxer, etc., who's exciting. Blah blah blah. And Liam Smith is someone we know. He's been at top world level. We know he's tough. We know it's a really live fight, and that's why I'm not talking about. People always asking me like, what's next? Let's get past Liam Smith first. It's a massive fight. It's a hugely important fight because we hope it sets up a massive year. But it's a very tough fight.
What does that massive year include? There's got to be some names on the radar.
You're just asking that question another way. You know the names out there. Come on.
Golovkin.
At the very top of the list, Golovkin. Yeah.
Is Conor Benn included in that?
If he's cleared to fight, absolutely. If he's not cleared to fight, absolutely not. No, I can't really say more than that. Billy Joe Saunders out there making a comeback, I hear, through the grapevines, which is a fight that everyone's been calling out for half a decade. So there's lots of those sort of fights. Then there's also the world title situation.
Michael Buffer's just knocked.
There was none other people. The Michael Buffer. So hold on. Now we've got something very interesting going on. This is madness. If you just swing that camera, they actually go up there.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from it, and this has been like a therapy session.